Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Old Try Hard Gaming with me, OKCV. You know, they say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of trailers sitting over there that I'm going to remember to get this time. If you watched the last episode, it started off pretty funny. I had a truck like this, which I stopped at a trailer store in order to refuel, because I attached that trailer so that I can attach a fuel trailer, and yeah, then I forgot to pick up the other trailer, and I went all the way through, went a considerable way without having picked up the other trailer that I was supposed to pick up. But I did it now. Now is going to be the tricky part. Well, going through this flooded spot, I don't know how flooded it is. It might not be possible. I may actually have to go around this long way, but I don't remember. So we're going to try this way. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll have to figure out some way of getting the trailer back around somehow. Anyway, we'll figure this out. But we're gonna give it a try. So there's North. We are delivering two sets of medium logs to Frank's house, which is not easy to get to. He's on the other side of a swamp as it is. So let's get going. And for those of you on Twitch, I got to make sure that, for the courtesy of those people on Twitch, I have to make sure that I don't do another 55-minute YouTube episode, because that would entail me potentially running into an ad during the stream, because I have one snooze left. If you don't know, this is, thank goodness it wasn't too much of an angle. This is, I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube and you've gotten through the thumbnail, you probably noticed the biggest type in the thumbnail says stream replay. This is a replay of a stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/RollCageOnAboutTV. And so this is streamed on Twitch. All the action you get to see on YouTube as well. It's permanently archived. It's part of your permanent record, so don't come over to Twitch and say anything you don't want your grandchildren to hear. Your future grandchildren to hear. Anyway. Hope, you know, if you're lucky, you'll have future grandchildren. I don't have any family left at all, so that's kind of sad. I'm an old man. It happens. What was I saying? Yes, it is streamed from Twitch. You don't miss anything. I show. It's to the left now, right? Correct? Yes. I've not gone this way before. So this is from a stream that's on Twitch. Feel free to come over to Twitch, watch the show live. My ad policy on Twitch is I do not let Twitch interrupt the action with ads. Unfortunately, I have to run ads on Twitch. I've got them as low, turned down as low as possible, but Twitch will insist on running ads. But I run just 30-second ads during my breaks. I take a break in between YouTube episodes. Again, I don't do anything in the game between YouTube episodes, between what I chop up for YouTube episodes. Wait a minute. That's not... Yeah, is this telling me I can't go this way? I'm going to detach the trailer right now. and not risk doing this with the trailer. I don't think I've ever gone down this road before. I think I might need to go the other way, but I'm not going to do it with the trailer. I can't turn the trailer around. I might get mega damage here. I did not scout this. I could have scouted this, but I did not scout this with the other ZiKZ. Make sure I can get a ZiKZ through here. I just kind of felt like there is no flood the ZiKZ can't get through. Now, of course, this means I'm going to have to go through here twice, including backwards. I'm pretty sure I can get through here. You know what? I'm not going to do it this way. I am going to stop the engine because I'm to a point where backing up through all this is going to be an issue. So what I will do instead is I don't know where the other ZiKZ is, but I'm going to use the other ZiKZ to scout this road. And I will use the ZiKZ. You know, if it's not in this garage, I can get it to the garage. It's not in this garage. It might be in storage. Let's see. It is not in storage. It's probably in the other garage. So, because it's not on the map. It's in the garage. Yeah, it's in the garage. Let's move to the garage. This is much less out of the way than if I can't go down this flooded road, I really have to go out of the way. A long, long way around. And it is here. What button is it? Routine, that's what I thought, okay. Now I get to go on the global map again and go back over to here again. And I will configure this thing with the mud tires. Since I'm carrying all those logs on me, it'll be much harder to scout this out with this thing, and then I can't guarantee I'll have an easy place to turn around, and backing up with all those logs could be an issue. Right now it has chain tires, so let's put the mud tires on. And these are not the mud tires that it comes with, which are even better in the mud. But these are better general purpose tires, and they can handle the mud. I've not run into mud yet that they couldn't handle. Okay. And all I have to do is come out here, in here, in here. And I'll actually leave this thing out to scout ahead as well to see if I can get over the railroad tracks up ahead here. I'm concerned about that too. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I did not count on getting the logs out of here because that's really difficult to get out of. Although in this case, you'll see you got to go up through there and all around. Yeah. It's a terrible place to get out of. It was much easier to get the logs from the other map, I think, but... Okay. Let's go do it. This is what I did to get to the other place. I first scouted ahead with this truck, which is much easier than trying to carry 2 loads of logs. Now, I could scout with, these are identical trucks. They're both ZiKZ 612H Mastodons. This is the blue Bear and the other one's the pink Lady. I wish you could name the trucks. Wouldn't it be nice if you could name the trucks? If you could get like a custom decal with that you could just put your own text on. Wouldn't that be cool? He says. He claims. That would be nice. Could deck it out like a real owner-operator's truck. I could put my beacons on. Oh well. What do you guys think of the skins that come with like the yearly things? You can get these vinyls. I've not used any of those Wilds vinyls or anything like that. I mean, it might be okay for some people's taste, I'm guessing. Yeah, I haven't used any of those. I mean, the patterns I like. Plus, I've got this theme with my vehicles that they're rainbow colors. Now I have the pink instead of like a deep red because red is my least favorite color. My favorite color is green, and then purple, and then blue as main colors. Although accent color, orange. Orange is a good accent color. Second favorite accent color is yellow. And then red is, you know, red. Hurts the eyes. Okay. Why only one of these is back? There were 3 there before, right? I mean, there is a truck fairly close, but why were there 2 then? And I knocked 2 of them over. Okay. Well, I am going to go on ahead. I'm going to go ahead all the way to the railroad tracks, because that might change where I go. My entire path, that might change. But my belief is that I can drive this whole way. With this vehicle, it's not that flooded, and it's pretty flat, and mud and water means nothing to this vehicle up to a point. I mean, if it's rushing river water, then of course that's something else. Oh, I'm here. Do I have this? No, I do have it. And this is just a drop-off point, right? Yeah. What's this? Is that some way across the tracks? This is a way across the tracks. But I can't really get where I want to go. I can get across the tracks here. But then what? Maybe I go this way. It depends on how bad it is down here. I mean, this is the way across the tracks to get to this area, but then what do? I don't know where. Are there trails through here through here? I don't know. Let's see. let's go this way. And then we'll follow the tracks on the other side. See if there's enough of a right of way that I can get through flat. See, now see, that's not good there. This is not good there. The tracks are, you know what I'm gonna do? Am I close enough? Let's get a little bit closer. See, this is the idea to come here. Don't go on the tracks themselves, because the tracks are deadly, but there's such a camber that driving a big truck like this here is, yeah, see, very, very dangerous. And trying to drive it right on the tracks, also kind of crazy. We're going to get out of the truck and take a look. And this is how you get out of the truck to take a look. It's totally within the oh, you just didn't hit the controls. This is exactly what you would do if you're a driver. You would go look ahead. And that does not look passable. Okay, let's scout ahead along this way. It might not be passable over the other place either, which is what I was counting on. Now, I'm told that you can drive along these tracks, and I've tried it, and you can drive along the tracks, but carrying 2 loads of logs along the tracks, not something I'm really excited about doing. The alternative, let me stop the engine and show you. The alternative is from the garage, going out this way and around this way, and then up around here, and then around here, and then down around here. And then you would think, oh, I can get, but no, because this still gives me an issue. What you have to do is get like up here, and then that's one place to drop off. Where is the other crossing? Somewhere there's another crossing. You have to get to, not there. Here is the other railroad crossing, which means you have to take this road. And you can get to that road up here, through here, but then you've got like these icy rocks and stuff, and more icy rocks there, so you have to come up here, and then get around there, and then here you can get back on the main road. I mean, this is a ridiculous task, right? So it all depends on being able to find a way through here. You can get on this road, but then again, that takes you up and around the mountain into here. And then once you get here, what's the way to get to there? I don't know. But I am going to scout with this vehicle. I don't even know if this area looks like it's a lot more open than down here, but then it looks pretty open down here too. Once you get into here, but I don't think there's a way out there. There's no doorway there. So all you can do is come out here and across, and then this is an issue. Okay, we're gonna do some scouting, some big truck scouting. I don't want to necessarily go up this hill, but I think that might be the way I have to go, because I don't think I can come through here. But we'll see. I don't know what all the trails are. I'm not familiar enough with this map. I scouted it all, but I'm not really familiar with it. I do know I can get across that water, though. Question is, do I have to go up the hill, or is there another way to go? There is no intersection here, so I think it's up the hill, at least so far. Okay, then can I get through there? Or do I have to go through here? No, through there is definitely bad. Or do I have to continue up here to the top of the hill and then back down on the hill, which may be what I have to do, and then through the swamp this way. And maybe there's a trail here to get to there. Boy! This is, it's not quite as unfair as Kola Peninsula, but it's, it requires some map knowledge in advance. Okay, there is a path here to the left. Oh, but that's the path I've got marked. That's the path to just this dead end here. Brick framing site. Brick framing site. Now, if I have bricks with me, that means I won't be able to cover the vehicle. I'm tempted to get the bricks as long as I'm here, because I'm going to want them, but... Wait, let's actually think about this. Is there any place on the task list where I need bricks delivered? And if it just so happens that I need the bricks delivered, somewhere where it might be convenient for me to grab them here. Is there no place that needs bricks? What? Am I just going to have to deliver to me all these bricks? Surely. See, I know there aren't that many tasks on this map. Do I need bricks to repair these things? There are still bricks on the other thing. I'm gonna have to just delete a whole bunch of bricks off the map. Okay, bricks times 4, but that's not on this map. More bricks. Okay, are there bricks on the other map, or do I have to take them from this map? These are on this map. What was the last one? Was it on this map? Yeah, this is on the map. Okay, so I need bricks here. Where's unloading zone 2? That's unloading zone 2. It's not close to being on my way to where I'm going. Rolled steel, so that's not going to need bricks. Metal beams. Those logs. That's back at the other thing. Unloading zone 1, yeah, that's nowhere near where I need to go. Okay, well, I will not get bricks now, because I can't deliver them anywhere that's near where I'm going. We are back to our scouting adventure. Now, hopefully I'll get through here in enough time that I will, yeah, I have a feeling this is a no-go. This is from what I'm looking at now. Yeah, no, this is not a big truck with logs location. Can I get around? This is a possibility. Yeah, it's flat. Have I got to the swamp? Oh, I'm next to the railroad tracks. It is the way. Am I far enough away from the railroad tracks that I can get through here without trouble? Now, there is some room here. More room than there was earlier on. Oh, but now I'm going to come up to the same. That might be an issue here. What would have been better maybe is to come around through here. I'm feeling like just risking it for a biscuit. Hey, squirrel! Nice to see you back. Switching back to the other truck, seeing if I can negotiate the tracks. Either on the side of the tracks or on the tracks. Yeah, see, this is a very difficult thing if you're carrying 2 loads of logs. You know what? I am going to take a chance. I'm not going to go through here, though. This is, like, ridiculous. I'll have to find another way to go. This slope is just too crazy. Did turn the engine off, right? Yeah, okay. Well, I know I can make it through this flooded road. I have to go back for the trailer. Let's not forget that. The question, though, is once I get through the flooded road, where do I go then? Where do I cross the tracks? I can get through here, but where do I cross the tracks? Can I get around this whole thing and somewhere cross the tracks safely? There's no actual crossing, but I might have a convenient place to cross the tracks. And that I won't know. Probably not there, but somewhere around here. I have to find a place to cross the tracks. And I'm going to find it while carrying 2 loads of logs. Because I'm going to go back to do it. So we're just going to take an adventure. I scouted the water. I know I can cross the water. Where I can cross the track safely, I have no idea. But I'm gonna think I can find a place to do it. And getting on this bridge is a risk. I don't think I really have to go back on the bridge, but oh yeah, there is no trailer view. I don't have a trailer. And of course, it's not bright enough light yet. Slow and steady, slow and steady. I'm holding my breath. I can't talk when I'm holding my breath. All right. Let's go get the trailer. Let's go back forward. And let's just do it. We're gonna do it. I believe. I believe. Yeah, there will be one more YouTube episode after this during this stream, which means I will know before the end of the day today, as I'm streaming this, whether this was an absolute disaster or not. And you may know during this YouTube episode, in fact, if it turns out to be an absolute disaster. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I did switch it to morning. It's supposed to be getting lighter, right? Yeah, come on, get lighter. Ah, sorry, clench horn. I was trying to brake and clenched. Why is it logs? There's so many other trailers and cargo I could carry that I wouldn't be this nervous about. I'd take it. And look how foggy it is now. This is why I don't have the brightness turned up any higher, because the brightness is pretty low, which makes it hard to see when it's dusk. But when it gets foggy, if I turn the brightness up higher, it would bleach the whole thing. So I did turn the brightness up from the default, but I didn't turn it all the way up, because you also have to be able to see it when it's foggy. I need to hydrate. My mouth is sweating. This is makes me so nervous. Okay. Wow. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get it done. It'll be fine. I'm overly worried. My life anxieties are bleeding into the video game, and I can't let that happen. It's just a video game. It has nothing to do with, like, you know, my pitiful amount of savings, or, you know, old person future medical expenses, or anything like that. It's just a video game. Debt. You know, it has nothing to do with those kind of things. Suddenly I feel better. Suddenly I feel better thinking about all the other things I have to worry about in life. You know, like growing old without a family to take care of you. Those kind of things. That's just a video game. I'm fine. I think this is going to work. I think I'll find a place to get across the tracks. It won't be at an actual intersection, but it'll be a place that I can get across. If I have to tow myself, I'll tow myself. One issue is the nose of this truck is pretty low, and so it might be difficult to get straight across the tracks, because the tracks might hit the nose. But I think I'm pretty confident that I'll find some place to get across. I'll get to where I think the best place might be, and then I'll get out of the truck and look around and find some place. And I do have extra fuel with me, so that's not going to be an issue. This vehicle actually has decent fuel economy for being such a huge hauler. Compared to a lot of big trucks in the game, it has decent fuel economy. For those of you on liters, it might be a little bit hard for you to relate to the gallons, but 133 gallons basically multiplied by 4, and that's the number of liters. So it's a lot of liters of fuel with this insurance. Keep going around the back, because I know there's no way to get across the railroad tracks in the front there. Or if you do cross the railroad tracks there, you'll just, there's no room. Now, what is that over there? Oh yeah, I can get to that road, but then that road just leads me right to where I'm going here, so. I was behind a different area than I thought I was going. I thought I was behind the train station, and now I was behind something in front of the train, before the, excuse me, before the train station. All right. Oh. I am leaning forward. All my old man I might. Okay. Whoa, I see trees. I see what might be a lot of trees. And I see rocks. I see badness. I don't think I can get through these trees, nor do I think I can get around these trees. I think there's a bad slope to try to get around these trees. Now, the tractor can probably get around here. The trailer, I think, is going to get caught. But I might be able to yank the trailer through a winch. Yep, trailer's caught. Okay, but that's fine. And this is, of course, quite risky, because it might pull the thing over. Let's take the brake off. Got it. Oh, and now this tree is going to defeat me? No, you're not, buddy. Oh, I'm glad I don't have to go to this place once. Well, with logs anyway. Was there an easier way to get to this trail by going around there? I bet there was. But it might have been up the hill. Yeah, I bet it was up here and then down there. Well, whatever. Now we just look for a way across the railroad tracks. The fact that there's a trail here makes me think there is a way across the railroad tracks. Watch the camber, watch the camber, watch the camber. No, this trail goes into the railroad station. Okay, that's where I want to get to, right there. And I'm not got a good place to cross the railroad tracks to do it. And you can see my nose is not liking the railroad tracks. Oh, this is dangerous now. I want to get off of the railroad tracks. Get up here as much as I can. I need to come down those railroad tracks as straight as I can get. Which right here is not an easy thing to do. The trailer will have a nice trip. Okay. Front wheels are on good. Rear wheels are on good. Oh, look at that! Never a doubt in my mind. Throw your virtual coins in chat or in the comments. I won't remember what they're for, but if you're watching on YouTube, go down to the comments and throw some coins in a comment. All right, that was not easy, but then the game was never meant to be easy. Sometimes I wish I wasn't committed to taking the trailers back, or I would just park the trailer here and recover the vehicle. And just get a tow in. Stop the engine. Cargo. Here's your logs. What? You need more than this? Do I have the wrong thing up? No, please tell me I don't have the wrong thing up. Please tell me I didn't deliver these to the wrong place. Looking after your own. Deliver at Hunter's Cabin. Oh no, is there a part 2 to this? Why is it showing vehicle spare parts? Looking after your own. You don't need the vehicle spare parts, right? Why did it show vehicle spare parts? That's a bug, right? I mean, that's a different task. There's the vehicle spare parts right there. I don't have the truck to do it. What are you doing after the flood? Half of our blinds that wash through. Okay, crates in the woods. That's the vehicle spare parts. Okay, so that gets delivered there, but for a different task. Okay. Yes, the Hunter's Cabin does still need a log. And I won't need the trailer but I do need to get the trailer back somehow. But you saw that drop-off point, it was asking me vehicle spare parts, but that's for a whole different task, so I need to worry about that. But I do have to get this trailer someplace back. Now, I could just leave it here for now, which I don't want to do. But trailer stores are not easy to get to from here. Since I've already got it hitched, I might as well take it back. And that might be the only one, the one next to the garage. Unless there's one at the... Yeah, that's it. There's only one next to the garage. So I got to take this thing back. I could just leave it here for now. You know what I could do? I could leave it here for now. I mean, it doesn't matter. I could leave this thing here for now. Recover back. Get configured in order to do the vehicle spare parts task. But I've already got the logs in me. I could take the other truck here. I mean, either way, I got to go back and get the logs. And getting these logs is, well, maybe it's not as ridiculous as I was thinking. Because it looks like I can get across here, probably. Or through here. Yeah, through there, and there's... You know what? That's not as ridiculous as I was thinking. I can get the logs here, come back out. The problem is through there is like impassable. That's what I figured out before. But if I don't have a trailer, it's not bad. I can just go back across to the main road, to the flooded road. Okay. Well, the trick now is, I mean, you know what I could do? I could just leave this here now. But I don't want to. I could just leave this here now, switch to the other truck, go back, put the ice tires on, because I think this requires ice tires. Put the ice tires, yeah, get up here. Put the ice tires on. Get the logs. I could get the logs, come back to the garage, dump them, unload them with another truck, then go back, change my tires. No, anyway, okay. Well, what do I want to do? Do I want to get this thing finished today? To get this finished today, I would leave this truck here and just switch to the other one. And I want to get this thing finished today. So I will cover this. Get it set up with medium logs. Since I only need one, customize this. Tires. Going to put on the chains. Because I do have an icy slope to get up. Do the medium log. Frame. And leave the garage and then take a break. And I'm not going to go to the other map. I'll get the medium logs here. So if you are watching on Twitch, stick around. I will be back in just a few minutes. I got another hour to go here. We'll see if we can get this done in an hour. If you're watching on YouTube, that'll be it for this YouTube episode. SnowRunner comes out on my YouTube channel every day at noon, 7 days a week, U.S. Central Time, which is 1800 hours in the UK, and almost never 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand, though it is plus or minus an hour depending on time of year, thanks to daylight savings time. All right, thanks again for watching. Twitch, stick around, another hour to go. YouTube next episode. Either way, I will see you then.